Hi everyone, I am Alchemistic. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel here. If you are new to me, thank you so much for joining me. And if you're returning to me, thank you so much for returning to me. And if you're not subscribed yet, I don't know why you're not. Go ahead and click the subscription button and hit the notification bell. I do upload multiple videos per week. I do go live every week, so join me. I talk about manifestation. I talk about law of assumption and spiritual topics. If that's your thing, keep watching. And today's video, I want to go over something that I have gone over, and I believe it was the live with Olivia from Master Manifestors. I also have gone over it in coaching sessions recently, and I believe I did in another video. I just don't remember which one. So I want to go over that here again. Now, what this is going to be about is essentially if you are struggling with identifying with the new self, when you are taking on a new self concept, when you are taking on a new identity, trying to shift to the desired reality, and you keep wavering, you keep spiraling, you keep having doubts, you keep having fears, you keep having resistance. I want to put this into a different perspective. And this perspective has been talked about before when we're talking about you can't serve two masters. But I want to talk about it in a different way as well. I will go over the two masters if you're not familiar, but I'm also going to go over the way that I always knew about it growing up and how I kind of adapted it in my own life. So if you want to know more about that, keep watching. Before I go into it, if you would like to work with me personally, the links are in my description. I do have success stories on my channel as well as on my Instagram if you want to check that out. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's go ahead and get into this. So I'll go over the two masters in just a moment. But before I do, I want to talk about how I always knew it, which is the story of the two wolves. Now, background on me, I grew up as kind of a foster kid, kind of adopted kid. It's a confusing story. All my life I was told I was adopted, found out that I wasn't. So I guess more so foster situation. And my entire family is of different backgrounds, different ethnicities, and different cultures. And so I grew up learning a lot of different things and in a lot of different generations as well. And one of those cultures is Native American. And they tell the story of the two wolves. Every day, we have two wolves that we can feed, right? There's one that is evil and there's one that is good. So the evil one would be your ego, right? Would be your anger, envy, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, self-pity, guilt, shame, resistance, etc., 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 right? The good one, that would be your joy, peace, love, hope, serenity, kindness, empathy, generosity, your truth. That's big, right? And you can only feed one wolf at a time, right? So how I kind of take this is in the manifestation sense, is the quote unquote evil one is the old self. As Neville calls it, it's the old man, right? The old identity. The good one is the new self, the new identity, the one that has the desired reality that you want to experience, right? And so when you're trying to shift to a new reality, because that's what manifesting is, it's not creating anything because creation is already finished. I probably need to do a video going in depth on that. I've talked about it quite a bit, but I will leave that for another video. Comment if you want me to do a video going in depth on how manifesting is really just shifting realities. But for this video, really, like I said, manifesting is shifting realities. So when we talk about self-concept, we're talking about becoming the self that has the desire that you want to shift to that reality. But it all starts with self. Go watch my Stop Select Self video to kind of understand a little bit more about that. So when you are taking on this new identity, the old self or the quote unquote evil wolf will come out and say, Let's say, example here, you've always struggled with money, right? Money to you is scarce, money to you is evil, all these bad thoughts, right? And you're trying to manifest a reality where you are financially abundant, where money just flows to you, where money is magnetized to you, where you have no financial struggles, right? So you are affirming, you're scripting, you're doing all the things to become the self that is abundant. But then those evil thoughts creep in, right? The evil wolf is like, yeah, but money is hard to come by. Money is evil. Those that have a lot of money did it in bad ways, right? Nothing comes easily, etc., etc., etc. Feeding the evil wolf is giving those thoughts basically airtime. Is taking those thoughts and taking them as fact and taking them as your belief, as your faith, right? Feeding the good wolf is feeding the idea that you deserve abundance. You deserve these good things, right? By following your joy, by following your love, by following your truth. This is why you have resistance against the reality you don't want to experience, which is not being abundant and financially struggling. It doesn't feel good, does it? Because that's the old self. Your truth is the new self. Your truth is the good wolf. So you can only feed one wolf at a time. Which one are you going to feed? And I brought this up in coaching sessions that, again, the quote unquote evil wolf is your old self, right? Starve it. Starve that wolf. It's going to get angry. It's going to get aggressive, but you need to continue to starve it until it dies. So that way the good wolf can flourish and it can fight it for you. Because when you become the identity that you truly wish to be, the true self, the good wolf will fight off the bad, right? The good wolf will fight off the old self, the old story, the old reality, so that you fully shift. That is what ends up happening. So just starve the wolf. And this story resonates with me because I also grew up with 3 wolves as pets. And I can tell you the reason why the whole alpha theory started was wolves in captivity. That is not wolves out in the wild in their natural environment. Wolves in their natural environment don't get that way. There's no alpha and beta and all that stuff. That's only wolves in captivity. And the reason why is because they get aggressive when they're boxed in and when they think there's not enough food, when they start to starve. So your old self will get aggressive. Your old self will start screaming at you, but you have to continue to choose to feed the good wolf. So that's what I'm going to say about that. Let me know if you resonate with that story in the comments, but I want to also talk about serving the 2 masters. And I'm going to bring up the Bible verse. Again, guys, I am not religious, right? If you are, there's nothing wrong with that. There is truth in everything. I consider myself spiritual. I believe in the truth of many different ancient teachings and religions and spiritualities. I was raised Southern Baptist, okay? So let's go ahead and get into this. This is Matthew 6:24. No one can serve 2 masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money. So let's dissect that a little bit. And there's a reason why I brought up abundance and money when I was talking about the wolves. In this verse, most people translate that to money is evil. That's not the case. What it's talking about as you can't serve both God and money is God is the true self. God is the I am. God is universe. God is source. God is spirit. God is what you actually are, right? Money, when you start serving money, it is outside of you. So you're giving your power away. That's the quote unquote evil wolf. That's saying that this thing outside of me has power over me. And that's not the case, right? So that's what it actually means, is giving your power away to an outside source, to serving money as if it is better than you, as if it is more important than you, as if it is above you. That is idolizing a false god as well, because you're thinking this thing that is in quote unquote your physical reality is above you, has control over you. And the fact is that you have control over it. That's what it means by serving either God or money. The good wolf or the bad wolf, right? The good or the evil wolf, I should say. That is what it all boils down to. So I want to talk about really quickly, and I'm probably going to end this, is this got brought up in my coaching sessions because I have a few clients that they know the law, they know manifestation, right? They do all of the techniques, they do all of the methods, but they keep feeding into the doubts. And this is when I brought this up. I brought up these stories and I said, you need to feed the good wolf and let the evil wolf starve. It's going, like I said, it's going to get aggressive. It's going to get angry and is going to fight to stay alive. But you have to continue to feed the good wolf and allow the good wolf to fight off the bad wolf or the evil wolf. And this really clicked with some of my clients, and it's like they shifted instantly, and now everything is unfolding for them. That's how powerful this is. I hope this is making sense. I hope this resonated with you. Actually, it's my assumption that it did, because it's always my assumption that my videos reach the right people, that my videos reach the people that are going to fully resonate with what I'm saying, and it's going to click for them, and they're going to have massive shifts. And I already know that that's the case for you. So I'm going to end this here. Let me know your thoughts on this. What did you pick up from this? Comment, let me know. Share the video with anyone that might need to hear this message. And it's always my assumption that no matter when you're watching this, day or night, you're going to have the most amazing day or night of your lives. And I already know that's the case for you. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.